off moments away. Group B, it is Australia taking on the Netherlands. And it will be Australia with the first possession. And so Tristan Knowles wearing the number 9. Now, they've changed the way they play, the Australians. They like to take a lot from outside the perimeter. They look big, good three-point shooting team. Oh, wonderful defence there, picked off nicely by Robin Poganvish. Oh, lovely little pass on the inside. Good defence, though, from the Australians. Now looks to just pop it up, come short. Both teams will be just a little bit nervous. A lot of anticipation for this first match. A lot of planning over the last 3 years since Tokyo. So, Australia just happy for some good court movement. The intent was there. Execution was just a little bit off. The intended receiver was Phil Evans. So let's see what the Netherlands can do through Robin Poganvish. At the top of the perimeter. Oh, lovely little pass on the inside and too easy. Netherlands get things underway. And so there's Frank de Jong. And both coaches will be just looking at what sort of defence their opponents are setting up. We talk about the three-point shooting, just rims, just off the rim. So, foul call. So, Frank Pinder is the player who picks up the foul. And now coming to get things underway will be a man they simply call Poganvish. So Poganvish, he's open, got time. Doesn't drop though, but retain possession. 14 seconds back on the clock if they do get the offensive rebound. And Australia, good defence. Neither team has really just settled down at the moment. So Tom O'Neill-Thorne, number 11 for Australia. Just to be patient. Good defence here from the Dutch. Another one, picked it up beautifully. It's really good here for the Netherlands. Superb piece of play. Mendel Oppenthorpe. And Australia equal at the other end. The game has been played at extraordinary pace. And this time, the Australians, well, get themselves on the board. Big Bill Latham, the 34-year-old. Out of Coffs Harbour, plays professionally in Spain. Nice movement. Lovely little pass back through. And basket does count. They'll go to the free throw line too. Just confirm that for you. So potentially a three-point shot here. So, Martis Bellas started playing the game at the age of 12. Not successful with the free throw. Australia come away with it. And this time, well, we've seen it a couple of times. Anything the Dutch do, the Australians come back and answer it. Almost an action replay, only this time from the other end of the court. So an opportunity to turn 2 into 3. He is a big man, Bill Latham. Doesn't drop. Playing just a really good little zone defence here, the Australians. Netherlands happy to shoot from distance, unsuccessful. So Tristan Knowles, the Australian captain. Latham again. Looking for the rebound this way. It goes back the way of the Netherlands, so do come away with it, the Dutch. Oh, good play, just couldn't quite execute the shot. Now it's open at the other end, should be too easy. Just like that, brilliant. Tristan Knowles, the 6th Paralympics. So really, the Netherlands just don't want this gap to open up too much. They'll just want to stay in touch. They'll realise that this game will ebb and flow a little bit. And at times, both sides are going to need to try to find a way to switch momentum. Momentum with the Australians at the moment. Again, just not quite accurate with the radar. And an action replay of what we saw earlier. You just can't give a player like Tristan Knowles that much time, that much room. He'll punish you every time. Australia leading 8-4. This time, much better. Really good this time from Mendel Opdenhart. Looking to switch play. That's the danger, the three-point shooting from the Australians. That's been the real significant shift in the way they've played the game in recent times. They believe they can win from outside the perimeter. Then they'll pick up 2, it'll be 3, it'll be a foul on the shot. So the Australians come right back again through Mendel Opdenhart. He's got a master's degree in philosophy, does Opdenhart. In fact, it was Robin, my apologies, it was Robin Pogenvish. A bit of chaos and carnage at the other end into this gladiatorial. No love lost between these teams. So 11-8. What can Australia do here? Oh, good. 14 seconds will go back on the clock. Australia looking to try and pick up the offensive rebound, only to turn it back over. And now it's the Netherlands. Back through Mendel. So Mendel Opdenhart, he has been a busy player so far through this first 3.5 minutes for the Netherlands. Just the radar and the accuracy just slightly off for the Dutch. Won't be too much of a concern at the moment for Cesc Rotselaar, the coach. Australians this time come up well short, timeout call. And plenty of animation, such as the pressure. Tristan Knowles, Tom O'Neill, Thorne, number 11, questioning the referees, questioning the umpires. Now chance here. I want to turn this into points, the Netherlands. Oh, that time much better. Now a lot of urgency here, opens it up. There's time. Ball goes out, so the Netherlands will get possession. So Australia making the change. It's Phil Evans onto the court. Number 18 for Australia. Evans, 33 years of age. Plays for the Shoe Sippers Club. We've got to start turning some of this possession into points. And this time, for the first time, it is the Netherlands who lead 12-11. Oh, brilliant defence. That is superb. Again, from that man, Bellas. Great anticipation. Now a little bit of a Hail Mary. Managed to get the shot off just before the shot clock ran down. Opportunity, takes his time, just off the rim though. Another really good rebound by the Australians, and that time it was Phil Evans.
Captain Tristan Knowles checks back in for Team Australia. Put your hands together for Lathan to the bench.
What a future the 19-year-old Jaden Brown has. Wearing the number 3 for Australia. Will get play back underway as I.W.B.Delinquents does turn 2 into 3. 19-18, the Australians lead. Well, the intent was there, but again, just that wall of orange singlets. And can they turn it into? They do this time. Well, really a 4-point play. Squeezed Tristan Knowles at the other end. Picked up the rebound, then scored 2 at the other. And now it's the Netherlands leading 2019. Boy, I like the look, don't you, of Jaden Brown. He just looks the part. Wonderful athlete. The Dutch have really just started to figure this Australian team out defensively now. I just wonder when the timeout will be called by the Australian coach, and we might just see Brad Ness maybe just look to try and slow the momentum down here, because it's all in favour of the orange, the Dutch at the moment.
Number 4 picks up his first personal foul, NED. Timeout.
So Australia have called the timeout. Yeah, just starting to feel that maybe we need to. So it's still the Netherlands who lead, 2019. Just over 6.5 minutes remaining in this Group B match. Day 1 here of Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. I.W.B.Delinquents. Oh, really good. Just couldn't quite control the pass, and it'll be turn over to Australia, but certainly great intent. There'll be a little bit of frustration there from Ses van Rotselaar, the Dutch coach, but just picking the Australians apart at the moment through the middle. It's better. Oh, you could just feel it in the crowd here. The Australians, you could just hear the gasp when that just missed, just didn't quite drop. A team that are known for their three-point shooting look to try and break quickly. Really good defence again, and they'll come back down through Tristan Knowles. So Niles, well, doesn't waste too much time in terms of sending it to Sean Norris. Two of the most experienced players in wheelchair basketball on the court, 7 and 9. Norris and Knowles combining beautifully, and this time Ethan Laird, the youngster, the 18-year-old from the Brisbane Bullets. Oh, again, the athleticism, tactically really, really good from the Netherlands. They have been very good in terms of that close contact play. That ability just to weave the passes and thread the needle in what has been a very good man-on-man defence from the Australians, and that is an absolute coach killer. What a shot from Norris. Three-pointer. And so the Dutch will be desperate. Can't make the shot. Foul is called though. We'll get another opportunity. So Frank de Jong will step up. Now comes in with a category score of 1, which means that he has a high level of impairment. So the lower the number category given to a player, the higher the degree of disability. Only 14 points on the court across the 5 players. Highest number a player can be given is a 4.5, meaning that they will have a reasonably high degree of mobility.
Number 12. Matos. First personal foul, Evans.
So Dutch just happy to sit back at the moment, not pressing high at all in defence. Now they'll be aware though that the Australians are lethal from outside. Oh, brilliantly anticipated well. That is superb by the great player himself. Zantinger made his debut back in 2016. He's just 24 years of age, Zantinger, and he's on court, so they've brought out the big guns. And just like that, we're tied up at 24 through the brilliance of Optenhoort again, who has very much been the go-to man for the Netherlands. But Quinton Zantinger. He's got a simple philosophy, has Zantinger. He simply says, I just live my life without limits. In fact, the defence for both teams at times has been simply superb in terms of the anticipation, being able to read the play. Great interplay here, opened it right up. Hard offensive foul. So it'll be the Dutch that get play underway. Oh, just threads the needle, can't quite get the shot, though it doesn't drop. Comes back through to Tom O'Neill-Thorne. He'll come away with it. And just like that, that man again, big Bill Latham. Oh, good scrambling defence here from the Australians, but they do have numbers, the Dutch. Happy to just sit back, though. Look to try and maybe switch play. And shoots from downtown, misses. Almost pick up the offensive rebound.
That's his 5th rebound.
Chance here for the Australians to go on a little bit of a run here. Oh, superb again. Oh, that is, wow, that is good. Great vision, great pass. That man again, big Bill Latham. And this time finds Frank Pinder. Just moved it quickly. You just sort of feel the Australians now, they've got a number of different offensive strategies that they're happy to implement. Just starting to get those combinations right. Bit of chaos and carnage on the court. Pinder gets himself back up.
Holding foul, Netherlands number 2.
Just, well, makes for great television, doesn't it?
Substitution.
Boy, wonderful courage. Then look at that. That is just wonderful understanding, great cohesion. Oh, starting to do it easy now, starting to do it easy, going to the perimeter, drawing the defenders, and then straight back in to Tristan Knowles. Knowles picks up another 2. It's Australia now leading by 30 points to 24. And the timeout will come this time. In sport, you just never rule them out. Wonderful sporting nation. No limits, whether it be basketball, wheelchair basketball, wheelchair rugby. Again, good defence. Just being double teamed at the moment, taking his time, gets the shot, great patience, really nice start off the back of the timeout, exactly what the coach was asking for, bring it back within 4. Now, they need to man up here. They forced the shot, can they pick up the rebound? Comes off the Australians, so now the Dutch will come away with it if they can bring it back within 2 suddenly. Just 1:13 remaining in the second quarter. It's been wall to wall. Small percentages, shot misses. Latham. O'Neill-Thorne. Back to Latham. He's got time, Latham, under no pressure. Shot doesn't drop, though.
I'm not sure if we've
Still have another opportunity, though.
Well done, Bercy.
Oh, wonderful pass. They go back to the top of the perimeter. The shot comes, and this time nothing but net. Superb from Mendel. Oppenhort. So Oppenhort has really been very much the playmaker for the Dutch, as say Bill Latham has been for the Australians. So Frank Pinder manages to get himself back upright, and play will get back underway. Just 16.3 seconds remaining here. They look to run the shot clock down. I wonder whether we're going to see a three-pointer. That can maybe just psychologically damage the Netherlands going into the half-time break. Whistle had gone, though.
Comment il est demandé par l'équipe d'Australie.
Time out, Team Australia. How about give yourselves a round of applause for
time out.
doing the longest way?
So now,
Je pense qu'aucune salle de France et aucun stade de France n'a pu
there's
vivre
14 points for Mendel Oppenhorn.
si longue et aussi belle.
And that's it. We'll go into half-time. It is Australia leading. And immediately go to Big Bill Latham. Just such an integral part of this Australian team. Dutch need to find a way to try and shut him down. The problem is he draws defenders. It just opens them up elsewhere. Chance here, 3-point from downtown. Doesn't drop though. It's been very much part of the Australian game in recent times in terms of the way they've changed it up. They have relied a lot more on their three-point shooting. Good play here from the Dutch. Oh, superb. Brilliant team play. Wow, that is good. Great cohesion, great understanding. Really good. Patrick de Boer on court for the first time, wearing number 7, picks up the 2 points. Looks to go down the lane. Looks to try and pick up the foul, player open. Oh, just can't quite get it. They pick up the offensive rebound. No, they don't.
Foul call on Australia's number 2.
So, it'll be the Netherlands who will get play back underway.
Number 2.
And that'll go through Zantinger. He needs to get himself involved, Zantinger. He is really an absolute superstar. Man simply known as Quinn. So possibly a bit of a wheelchair change. A lot of technology going into the chairs these days too. Really designed for mobility. It's quite a stringent process too in terms of categorising each of the players and giving them a number based on their level of impairment, 4.5 being the highest number, meaning that those particular players have a much lower level of impairment compared to those that are designated a 1. Only 14 points on court across 5 players at any one time, as the Australians look to try and score their first points of this third quarter. Oh, really good. That is, wow, that was good. Just unfortunately couldn't quite get the shot away, but showing plenty of enterprise, the Australians, as have the Dutch in this second half. But good defense here. Good man-on-man. Player open, though. He's got plenty of time. And it was Zantinger. Oh, wow. Picks up the foul. So, plan brilliantly executed. Really good play once again between Latham and Tristan Knowles, the captain. In fact, my apologies, Tom O'Neill-Thorne, number 11 for Australia. And so the 1 point lead, 31 plays 30. Opportunity for the Dutch to break out here. So they turn possession over.
Number 2.
Running Mendel Oppenhorn.
So Big Bill Latham. They really are the dynamic duo, Latham and Tom O'Neill-Thorne. They've just got such wonderful understanding between the two of them. I say Frank Pinder, though, for Australia, number 2. He has been a menace as well. He's very good at just drawing the defenders, which allows the likes of Tom O'Neill and Thorne and Knowles to combine and provide a little bit more space for those two to operate. Big shot from downtown. Comes off the back of the glass, and Australia still lead by 1. I just wonder, though, whether Australia just need to change it up a little bit. Knowles had time. They've been good when they've threaded the needle as well, when they've played that short, fast passing game. And they revert to that now. Opportunity opens up, looks to lay it up. Lacks the accuracy. Offensive rebound, though.
Substitutions for Australia. Blair checks in, Blair checks in, Brown checks in. Put your hands together. Evans, Knowles to the bench, joining in Frank Pinder.
So Ethan Laird has come back onto court for the Australians. We'll just tell you shortly who he's come on for. Also coming on too, looks like Jaylen Brown. So decided to go with a little bit more youthful exuberance, perhaps, the Australians. Oh, that's good defence, though, but still finds a way through. Lovely little pass, lays it up, beautifully done. Well, the Netherlands starting to put a bit of an exhibition on. They take the lead by 1.
Second person of
So both the youngsters, Ethan Laird and Jaylen Brown, on court. It's that old saying, isn't it, that experience is only a supplement for talent, not a substitute, and it's trying to get that balance right between experience and sort of youthful exuberance, and maybe a little bit of that energy the youngsters bring, or that no fear mentality. Opportunity here, should just lay that up nicely, and does. Really good from Zantinga. This guy gets himself in the game and Australia could be in trouble. An absolute superstar.
Number 7.
He's got a sports science degree, does Quinton Zantinga. His simply nickname is Quinn. Debuted back in 2016. And he's just 24 years of age now, so made his debut basically at the age of 16, 17. Netherlands now, for the first time, a 3-point lead. How crucial are these free throws? Misses the first. Just to bring it back within 2.
It's a 2-point ball game.
So to come down the right-hand side of the court. Oh, good pass. Can't quite get it off the layup, though. And so Australia now will break out. Now, unlike traditional basketball, they are allowed a double dribble. That's one of the differences between the two games. The big shot from downtown, and just like that, the danger of Tom O'Neill Thorne. Wow. You talk about pressure, you talk about the big occasion. What a player. They won the World Championships with Australia back in 2014. Did Tom O'Neill-Thorne, member of the Darwin Salties Club.
Put your hands together for the sportsmanship there. You see O'Neill-Thorne from Australia helping out the opposition. Wouldn't happen in any other sport.
Nothing but net.
Paralympics in wheelchair bound.
That is the danger they possess. Just when the Netherlands looked like they had an opportunity to really maybe just put a little bit of doubt on the minds of the Australians, they just come back with that huge shot. And so the psychological battle continues. Certainly a little bit of niggle off the ball, as you'll see in basketball, as you'll see in a lot of, I guess, team sports, water polo particularly. Just have a look here. And so now, big chance here for young Ethan Laird. Ethan Laird was actually involved in the Queen's Baton Relay for the Commonwealth Games back in 2018 in Newcastle, and it was a pretty proud moment for him. A very successful event held on the Gold Coast. Oh, wow, wow, just sit back and admire, folks. Didn't need to say too much then. Just artistry, the Dutch masters. And Australians now looking to just try and switch things up a little bit. Just starting to see the Dutch defensively looking to just press a little bit higher, forcing Australia to shoot from distance, which is always low percentage. And so we have very much seen a shift in the way the Netherlands are playing defensively here. Oh, good pass, great shot, pick up the foul too. 2 becomes 3 if he can get it. And they're loving it, aren't they? They are loving it. Mendel, Op-den-Hoort. MVP at the World Championships in Dubai in 2022, and you can understand why. This is it. So 38 plays 35, 3-point lead now to the Netherlands. How important is this play defensively now? Be desperately searching for the rebound. Looks to go on his own. Playing very much his own type defense here at the moment. Just looking to try and block the lane. It does come off the rim. Turnover. Can they extend the lead to 5? Can they start to take a little bit of a grip on this game? Just put a little bit of doubt on the minds of the Australians. Oh, wow, that is good. Great deception being shown by Robin Pogovic. Man simply known as Poggy. Played youth level football back in his day. Ice cold. Has no problem dealing with the big occasion. Looking to try and lead this team to what would be a very good victory over the Australians, but still a lot of time left in this game. How important is this possession now for the Dutch? Can they psychologically break the Australians? Happy to play around the perimeter. The shot comes. It doesn't drop. The Australians survive. Now they look to just slow it down. They put their man into the middle. Wonderful pass. Couldn't quite get the shot away, but certainly great intent there. The intended receiver, Jalen Brown, just couldn't quite get the shot to drop. And so the Netherlands now have another chance of extending this from a 5-point lead to a 7-point lead. They'll come back away. 14 seconds will go back on the clock. Another opportunity. This time, Zartinger with the shot. That is X Factor right there. That is box office, folks. Oh, it drops. Wow, what an athlete. What a future. Just 19 years of age. Jalen Jimmy Brown. This game is just starting to liven up now. Desperation from both sides. They realise the significance of this first up victory. 44 seconds remaining in the third. It's the Netherlands who trailed by 2 points at the end of the first half. Well, they lead by 5. Australia will have possession. They'll be desperate to bring it back to 3, if not 2. The Dutch will be aware of the danger from outside the perimeter. But it's high risk, high reward. Good defence here from the Netherlands. Shot clock starts to run down. The shot will need to come. He lays it. He's been doing it all day. He's been doing it all day. Tristan Knowles. From downtown, 3 points, clutch shot, clutch moment, clutch player. Oh, but they hit straight back as the buzzer goes. We've got to say, Frank Pinder for Australia wearing number 2. What a gladiator he is. He has been smashed and bashed, but has been superb in both offence and defence for Australia. Ten minutes. 8 minutes of hope, 2 minutes of truth. Chance here for the Netherlands to extend the lead. It'll be Patrick de Boer. Plays for CS Moore. 33-year-old. And so, unsuccessful. But they do come away with it. So another opportunity here. A really good play, and then just rocks back, and in it goes. 7-point lead now. One of the world's greats right there, ladies and gentlemen, watching one of the very best in Mendel Optenhort. It's really been the defensive effort here in the second half from the Netherlands. They've pressed at times, and then they've dropped into sort of a more zone defense. Some really good screens. And the Australians just haven't managed to find a way through. They've relied heavily on the 3-point shooting. But now 7 points. They need to shift the momentum. They need to find a way back. Sean Norris, the legend. The 6th Paralympic Games. Won the World Championships for Australia back in 2010, and then when they were in Birmingham, and then again when they were held in Korea in 2014. The NBA player that he admires the most is Derrick Rose. Such a big play now here for the Australians. Need to find a basket, need to find a way. Lovely little layup, picks up the foul too. 2 will become 3. Really good play there from Sean Norris. And that's experience, folks. That's just having that ability to slow time down, which only often comes with experience. An absolute icon in the sport. Can't get that 3rd point though. 5 is still a margin. Big defensive effort now still required by the Australians. Latham. Got time, double teamed, finds the shot though, nothing but net. They are on fire. And there he is. I don't know, are we looking at possibly the best player to have played the game in recent times? And Mendel Opdenhort, MVP at the World Championships in 2:22, the big shot. Is that the shot though? Do they need to be patient, the Australians? Do they need to slow this down a little bit? Netherlands just starting to pick them apart this time. Through the middle, too easy. Timeout will need to be called surely from the Australians shortly. They need to find a way to shift momentum. And the timeout has been called. So it is a time. If those two can combine, well, they just draw defenders, such as their reputation. And that's just going to open up the court for others. How often do we say the big games are won on defence? And that time, sigh of relief from the Australian fans. Oh, just straight up the lane, straight up the middle. Lovely little layup. Easy as that. Again, Sean Norris, we saw him earlier with a 3-point from downtown, which perhaps maybe wasn't the shot this time. His team did a great job in just terms of drawing the defence. You saw the lovely work there in the background from Ethan Laird, number 4. Drew a couple of defenders. Allowed that path just to open up. Another rebound for Latham. And throws it out though. And so all that good work undone. It'll be the Dutch who regain possession. Still 7:52 on the clock. I'll come away with it, 14 more seconds. Pick up the rebound, the Dutch. Now, can they capitalise? Nice shot, patient. Rebound the Australians. They come away, they'll look to break out here. This should be a simple little layup. Oh, can't quite control it though. The Dutch get back in numbers now. So Australia looking to slow it down. Norris, Latham, too good. There we go, back to 3. Settle back, folks, here we go.
All wins are so important to get through those medal qualifying rounds.
What a game. Two teams desperate to pick up such an important victory, knowing they've got Spain and the United States also in their pool. They still find a way though. Shot clock pressure. Man is open. Zartinger. This time the great one can't put it down. Opdenhort. Speaking of great, Latham will come away with it. What a performance here too from Ethan Laird, the number 4. Just 18 years of age, out of the Brisbane Bullets. Here at the Paralympics. Can't turn that position into points though. Now it comes down to concentration, individually and collectively. Zantinga, there it goes. What have they called it? It's 3. So clearly outside the perimeter. Oh, Latham missed it. They pick up the rebound though. Another opportunity for the Australians. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Brilliant defence this time. Picked off beautifully by Patrick de Boer. And now they'll come back down the other again. De Boer, both ends of the court. Zartinga, this time goes himself. Oh, drops. Box office. Highlight reel right there. What an athlete. You talk about pressure, you talk about big players and big moments. Right there, an example of it. The Australians come straight back though. Look how amped they are. You still just have a sense here. There is still another chapter to be written. This game is far from over. It's been very much a game where we have seen momentum shifts. It's very much been the Dutch in the second half. The Australians, though, they just cannot afford to give that man Zartingen and this man any room, and they do, those two combining. It is just wonderful combination. Must score here, the Australians. Cannot miss. Little pass, little layup. Can't score, though. Eight points the lead. 4:33 remains. Number 1, Robin Pogenvish. He's another one out of Saxon University, degree in economics, marketing and commercial management. And so the Australians ring the changes. They bring on Jaylen Brown, another one of these young rising superstars. Oh, it drops. Is that it there? 10 points now. How do the Australians come back? How much psychological damage? Great pass at the other end. Manages to pick up the rebound, though. It doesn't drop. Jaylen Brown. Latham. Double teamed. Can't get it. Rebound. They do pick up the rebound. 14 seconds remain. They're going to need to shoot from out wide. They're going to need to take their chances here, the Australians. They're starting to get desperate. Superb from the Dutch. It's been all just a defensive display in the second half. And now they start to get the momentum. They start to run away with it. The fighting kangaroo, the Australians, you never count them out. They are a nation who know how to win. It is just part of their DNA. They will find a way. Is that the start of it? No, it's not. It's getting to that point too now where the Netherlands can start to take control of the shot clock, start to take control of the game clock. I'll tell you what, this second half performance from the Dutch will put the United States, Spain and the other nations in this tournament on watch. They put them on notice.
The score with 3:03. Give up the team Australia. Let's get down for Team Australia.
Get to that point too with maybe a couple of minutes remaining where opportunity maybe for the Dutch to give the wider squad an opportunity. Always important in terms of team dynamic and the culture within the team. So you're going to need to sometimes maybe draw upon those players in the squad that don't necessarily start the game. make sure that if they are called upon, if they are required in the wider squad, that they have had a taste of, I guess, those peripheral things that often surround an event like this, the media, the large crowds, the television. It's often an event that is so much greater than the sum of its parts. And as we now see, the Dutch just taking control here. They can slow things down. Zartinga. Just time throws it away. The Australians will come away with it. Big future. Tell you what, still a long way to go in this tournament, but you do sense the future is very, very bright for Australian wheelchair basketball when you do look at the likes of Jaylen Brown and Ethan Laird. Brown just 19, Laird 18. And you throw in Thomas McHugh, who we haven't seen yet. He's just 22 years of age. So team fouls tied up at 4. 2:17 remaining. Well, hard to believe that Australia, well, I read really for most of the first half, somehow, and the statistics were very much in their favour, somehow the Netherlands found a way just to hang tough. And then in that third quarter, just defensively, we saw a major shift. And you have to say, superb coaching from Cesc van Rotselaar and Anton de Rooij in terms of their observations, in terms of figuring out the best way of shutting the likes of Bill Latham down, number 5 for Australia, and Tom O'Neill-Thorne, Tristan Knowles, and their experienced superstars. Oh, great passing, great anticipation. Latham there, just turns, he's got time. 2 points. Still 10 points the margin though. 1:42 remain. Been won at the defensive end of the court. We talk about brand athletes, we talk about superstars. This man here, Latham, what a player. So lead now to 9. So Pogan-Vish. So Dutch here will just look to try and control the clock. No real urgency. I still want to score though. Zartinga doesn't quite drop. Rebound. Australia will play with more urgency, however. Now, what do they do here? Do they look to go from 3? Oh, just almost loses control. Great pass, brilliant. Oh, couldn't quite get the layup. Intended receiver, Frank Pinder, did everything right, the Australians. And now at the other end, well, just like that, Robin Pogan-Vish takes the lead back out to 11. Misses it, picks up his own rebound. Looks to drive in the lane. Can't get it to drop though. And the Dutch will come away with possession. Well, there's been plenty to like for the Australians. They've still got Spain and the United States to come. Just going to need to make some adjustments. And so really now, I want to probably just try and finish the game the way they may perhaps hope to start the next game. Big point from downtown, doesn't drop. Somewhat a shot of desperation as the Netherlands now can just basically run that clock down. Happy to turn possession over, not overly concerned here. Yeah, lovely little 1-2. It does just drop. Great play from Australia. Again, just showing the quality and class of their experienced players. Sean Norris and Tom O'Neill-Thorne combining beautifully. Just been one on defence, though, from the Dutch. 4 remain, layup. And now 66-55, lead out to 11, 3.1 seconds remain. And there it is, it's all over. 3-point misses, stand up the Netherlands. Very, very good first